This is part 2 of the weekly Waffle with Racetrack Ralphy and Danny Power, the voice of reason. And if you missed part 1, it's very important. Continuity in media is very important.
Yeah, make sure you have
hang
your
on,
tire
I think I had it that way. Yeah.
I think you had it.
It's a Stephen Dank inspired week of the weekly Waffle. We're going to look at some issues. And before we do, just anything from Sydney that caught your eye at Warwick Farm.
Yeah, good meeting at Warwick Farm. Paul Masara's Vadashan, a Reduced Choice stayer. Beautiful horse. I think he's probably headed to the Derby. Whether he can get there in this preparation, I don't know. Very, very good horse. But I think the filly that ran second to him, unimpeachable, Joe Pride's filly, but, was huge, winning at a great turn of foot, winning at Kembla Grange, and beat a filly of Paul Masara's Perfect Tempo. And I've written about them on the breed blog. You'll see that Perfect Tempo is out of Special Harmony. I think both these fillies are seriously good fillies. And have a read about all the talk in the first. What a good horse he is, ran second to that.
Huge.
Var Pensiero. Huge.
All
the talk. He could be the
Gary
best.
Patelli's horse?
Yeah, he could be the best 2-year-old I've seen so far outside Villa Verde. I think he's a serious horse. Charge Account. John O'Shea's Charge Forward Cop. Very smart horse. Can sprint. And Happy Galaxy was very good winning the... It was. It's a 3-year-old.
Softly. The old horses didn't bring their gay game. Big
tough.
question mark.
Anyway, it's going for a spell, I think. Hey, where are all the really good sprinters? Don't we breed sprinters here in Australia?
There's a good one running Saturday that we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, Dan. I'm just over the moon that RVL Racing Victoria's Integrity Services 20 pre-race blood tests on Saturday. 20.
That's good. How many do they usually do?
At Willamai.
Oh, Willamai.
At Willamai.
Well, I've got to get those picnickers.
There were 8 done at Caulfield, 20 at Willamai.
Yeah, but the testers wanted a day on the beach.
What was the Golden Penguin? Breeders set themselves to win the Golden Penguin at Willamai. What a staggering waste of resources. And me thinks that maybe they expected to find some so that then they can say, we go anywhere for integrity. When in actual fact, what they're really saying is, we can't find the good stuff at the moment.
Yeah, it could be true. Could be true. Thought on Racing Sports National, Shane Anderson's interview with Brian Stewart.
Yep.
The revelation was that I got from was that really they don't have the equipment to test for peptides unless they send them to Hong Kong. Now you've got to send it to Hong Kong if you've got a suspicion of peptides. Yes. If there's no suspicion, if you can sneak under the guard, you're not going to get found out here in Australia. That's not good enough.
Hang on, we've got a laboratory here. There was a government grant of $4 million last year, an independent laboratory, Racing Services. Why are we sending stuff to Hong Kong?
Well, they've only spending the $4 million now to buy the equipment to test for peptides, which I was always under the understanding that we had that sort of equipment, but I got that wrong.
I'm hearing too much yah about tubing and bicarb. Now, bicarb you can buy from the supermarket shelf. It's cheap as chips. So you go down to Willamai, they can't afford peptides. Yet
you're not going to peptide a horse to
win the Golden Penguin. Yeah, but we who follow form closely all of a sudden think, how did that horse run that time? And we've been seeing in the city over the past 3 months a couple of times, and we also have been saying, gee, that horse went a lot worse than it did at its previous start when it did did it run that time?
Yeah, I don't know.
But what I'm saying, that starts asking questions. So at the moment, either no one's cheating or they can't find it. There's no middle ground there.
Well, Well, see, if you're going to use peptides, you're not going to run in and out of form.
Yeah.
Because peptides is a slow process of gradual use. It's stimulating it's an amino acids. It stimulates the production of human growth hormone and insulin and stuff like that. So you can't just say, oh, this week I'll give it some peptides and it'll go good. No, that won't happen.
Right.
You've got to give it a series of peptides. The trouble is you've only got a very short window of opportunity to get those people with peptides, because I believe they're out of it flushes out of the system very quickly. That raise in level of the growth hormone.
The fact that you've got a fair knowledge about this, and the fact that you've also got a fair background in harness racing, should I put the 2 and 2 together?
Well, no. Well, there was a trainer in harness racing many years ago who was getting a lot of his horses were going super,
Yeah.
and he was getting a lot of spikes in his testing.
Yep.
So they dragged him in, and actually he finished up suing the harness board for slander, because basically he was only using amino acids. Now these amino acids,
are they half brothers to peptides?
well, they are.
Peptides are amino acids.
Amino acids are what you have in your body.
Look at a whiteboard over there.
Yeah, no, amino acids is what you have in your body.
Yeah.
You remember Musashi and all that? They were flogging Musashi. Tim Watson was flogging Musashi. he was the voice of Musashi.
As opposed to Jared Waitley's the voice of reason.
Yeah.
Two different things.
Musashi they were huge. Amino acids were huge, but they were very costly. But these are fine tuned. They finally targeted what amino acid can do, and that is stimulate your body to produce hormones rather than give you a hormone. Right? You get me?
I never ever wanted to hear you say to me, "Give you a hormone." We've known each other for a long time. No. I never wanted that.
No.
Anyway, so if you didn't learn from the 7:30 report, you've learned here.
Yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that, but whatever. But this
which could be the other day for
but
this.
But there was
segment.
people using. That's just to show there were people using amino acids 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone really knew how they were, what value they were going to give. That same trotting trainer is now a harness trainer, a gallop trainer, and he can't train a winner for the life of me. So I don't know. He either lost the ability, or it was a fluke all those years ago.
Maybe he needs to set one for the Golden Penguin.
Maybe he did.
Were you watching the TV on the weekend?
Yes, yeah. You're a bit of a, you know what's going on in the world of TVN and the background of television. What's the story?
Well, just ask me. I've got a fair opinion of myself on it.
I just did.
The sportingbet market mover has been something that's been developed at TVN.
The late sportingbet market mover.
That's right.
Well, not meaning they gave it out too late.
Yes.
I mean it's gone.
Yes.
It's the TVN market mover that's now given too late.
What is the point of the TVN market mover? Now, the point of the sportingbet market mover was that it was a commercial product. That's integration. That's how media works. By the way, you can buy the Racetrack Ralphy app this week. There you go. That's integration. So, it was a sponsored product, because when they're moving into the barriers, what percentage, the people who are waiting on that, who haven't already watched their own fluctuations, who haven't heard their own fluctuations, who are desperately waiting to hear 60 seconds before a race what the market mover is, they are living in trees. Right? We are talking about the absolute lowest denominator people, probably without thumbs, who just actually have no brain cells at all. So, the point of it is it's a commercial product. It was a very good commercial product, but it's been taken away because the new people running TVN, since the merger with New South Wales, think they know best as to what type of commercial integration they need. So out goes the sportingbet market mover, out go sponsors from Get On, which I was asked to get off, and Inglis is no longer there anymore.
I think all sponsors that want to sponsor segments are gone because they're claiming that they want a clean feed to Channel 7, but a clean feed's only the vision. Surely there's plenty of ample time for someone to say the sportingbet market mover is.
So I don't know what the real story is, don't pretend to know, but the bit about it needs to be clean vision for overseas feeds, and for overseas vision you need a clean feed is, pardon the French, frog shit. Because with the idea of clean feeds is that you can have the TVN feed and the Channel 7 feed, it's all the same vision, but then TVN can put their own graphics up, TVN can have their own commentators just like overseas can, or just like Channel 7 have. So there's no logical reason other than the people who now run New South Wales, from New South Wales running TVN, think that we need to take everything away, and you can go buy a 30-second commercial. But 30-second commercials are the most dead product going in media at the moment. It's all about integration. Watch MasterChef, where you can, they open a tin of whatever shit they buy from the shelves that they're trying to promote. Watch the block.
You go down to Mitre 10.
With your Commonwealth Bank voucher in your Toyota car that they've been giving you. It's all about integrations. They've taken all the integration away from TVN on a niche channel, thinking it's good. So the question that participants, the people that they've been told that it's good for, it doesn't affect me or you one bit. But participants should be asking is, so where are those millions of dollars of advertising dollars going to be replaced?
Yep.
It's illogical. So look forward to seeing how that all pans out. But as far as a market move is concerned, if you are 60 seconds away from moving in and you are waiting for that, you actually have no idea whatsoever.
Yep.
And Very good product. It's not bagging TVN, because I know they get a bit jumpy whenever I bag them. It's not bagging, but I'm just saying it's all about commercial integration. There's none involved there. Anyway, it's Black Caviar this week, and it's fantastic for our sport.
Looks like she's going to have 7. There's going to be 7 horses.
It's Tuesday morning, this, whenever you watch it.
There's 7 horses going to line up against it. It'll be an exhibition gallop. She'll win easily, but it'll be fantastic. Hopefully they get their 25,000. I've got a little gut feeling that sometimes the hype can be too much and the expectation is too high, so I hope they do get their 25,000, but I wouldn't be surprised if 15 turned up.
And I'll be on Carnival RSN with Vince Accardi broadcasting the day. Vince's stuff's absolutely unbelievable. And just a little tip here, Peter Mooney's got to run moment of change against it. I'll bet you I know what his argument is. Last year, second was Haylist, third was Buffering. They then ran the Cornella in the Newmarket. I'd be having a little bit on moment of change now for the Newmarket. There you go, because it'll run second on Black Caviar, and then it'll be probably favourite for the Newmarket on a very lightweight. There we go.
Very good.
That's us.